Weather's plain. You ready to go?
Ready.
All right.
For the daytime in the IE, a slight chance of shower in the afternoon, mostly sunny skies, highs upper 90s. And for the daytime in the Coachella Valley, a chance of showers for the afternoon, mostly sunny, high 103, heat index 107. I'm forecaster Jimmy O'Neill for Smart Talk 1490 KMET.
That's right. It's the morning show here on ABC News Radio KMET 1490 AM. I'm Aaron Michael Sanchez. Glad to have you with us. On today's show, we're going to be talking about the latest in the U.S. and abroad, as well as the latest to stay safe. Also, the fun of the weekend. What are you planning on doing? We want to know. Let us know on social media, on Facebook Live, Periscope TV, on Twitter, also Instagram Live, and much, much more. Oh, YouTube Live is always good as well. Also, don't forget to check us out on Alexa. All you have to say is, Alexa, I'd like to listen to KMET 1490 AM, and hopefully Alexa will understand you, and then some. We got Mr. Jesse Sanchez over there. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning and happy Friday.
Yeah, happy Friday. I know, right? There's so many cool things to do as of this week. I'm actually looking at some good stuff coming out. You're excited. There's a movie coming out today with one of your favorite or multiple favorites. And what do we got to look forward to?
Oh yeah, so today comes out the movie The Jungle Cruise. No, not The Jungle Cruise, Jungle Cruise. So yeah, it comes out today. It's with The Rock and Emily Blunt. Who else is in there? Way too many people to name. Those are just the two people I see on the front little cover here. But yeah, so I really don't know too much about it. I just remember I take what I remember from the Disneyland attraction, which is this is I believe is based on, I guess. So it'll be interesting to see this movie in action. I mean, it's The Rock. How you can't go wrong with The Rock.
That's true. That's true. And I will say, if they like did more on the Jungle Cruise, I think the Jungle Cruise, because that's one of those ones you go like, you do you want to wait in line? You see the line, and then it's like, it's more like relaxing than anything, right? But the way they make it look like, I'm like, oh, are they gonna like
Right?
upscale the
And
Jungle Cruise or what?
the Jungle Cruise was always just like something like you chill back and you see the animals pop out. All right. So, this one looks like it's a really like a little Indiana Jones adventure. So I'm interested to see how this goes.
Yeah, you know what? You're right. You're very right about that. All right, in social media, let's do a big shout out. Let's see, we got Rosalie. We're at the Madrigal. Awesome. Cool. Very good. Happy to have you. Katya Wunderlin, who's from Switzerland, says, hello, everyone. I like the little emoji, or what is it, Bitmoji that she's using, the little high. Got the blonde curls going on, so good job. Stephanie Reed says, hello, happy editing and onset of 2 commercials for this glorious sunshine. Busy and now got 90 plus clients. Wow. Stephanie, you're doing some good stuff over there. I might want to ask you how you're getting your clients. Good job, though. Algenia says, good morning, rise and shine. Got today off. Geez, yes. I get to slow down. Busy camper all week. No lunch break today. Get to chill and relax. Let's see. We've also got Katya Wunderlin, who says, from Switzerland, the weather is going crazy in Europe. It rains every day. Roads break. People die. But there are still a lot of people who say we don't have a climate problem. You know, it's funny that you say that, because we literally have seen exactly that around the world with certain glaciers, huge glaciers actually, breaking down in very major parts. So, you know, that along with tides shifting because of the moon and whatnot. There's so much different news on it. But there you go. All right, let's see. Viviana says, good morning, everyone. Good morning as well. All right, let's jump into it. This is actually one that I will say, you know, sometimes you think of jobs out there and you think, okay, there are some risky jobs, and then there are some jobs that just don't get enough credit, and then there are some jobs that even you or I can get frustrated at, like, but sometimes we have to remember who's helping us in the end. Have there ever been like a job where you go like, okay, somebody is either underpaid or they might not just be appreciated? Have you ever thought of any one of those? Like sometimes how customers and or people could treat others.
Let's see. Anybody in customer service?
That's a good
Uh,
point.
especially those who let's see, not other just customer service, like also like custodians, janitors, just because they clean up after people, they think they're like lowest on the bottom. But let's
Yeah.
be real. If these people did not clean, the buildings would be like dirty. The other people aren't going to want to clean up after themselves. They're messy.
Yeah.
So a lot of respect to the people that clean up after all you messy people.
It's true. It's very true. Sometimes if you're in an office and you got a bunch of trash, you think, hey, it empties itself. I don't think so. I remember being in Santa Monica at one point, and me having a conversation with the little young one. He was only 7 at the time, and it was like, look, everybody has importance. Who this person has importance. He was throwing out the trash, and we have to show appreciation for each and every one. Well, this is one that you may or may not have seen coming. TSA. They're actually, which isn't a bad thing in terms of, I think every woman should learn some type of
State Farm.
martial art if possible, but especially if you might as well be getting paid for it. I say yay on that. TSA are training the women and others to fight back. So this is a headline. TSA teaching airline workers to defend themselves and amid increase in unruly passengers. What do you do if an airline passenger on your flight gets belligerent or attempts a terrorist attack? What do you do, Jesse?
Oh my God. That's one of my worst fears is just like I'm just sitting down in my seat and some people start going crazy. But it's true. It's sad. These people need to have this kind of training, but there are crazy people in this world and they don't take no guff.
They take no guff. I appreciate that. They take nothing. Emily Aguila, who is a flight attendant, took part in the training. She said, quote, my eyes teared up because it's such a real scenario. It's something we have to prepare for every flight. After a long hiatus due to the pandemic, the Transportation Security Administration is once again holding special training classes. They said, we've seen incidents recently of flight attendants getting attacked and passengers fighting. There are more threats than ever for these airline workers. Jamila Battles, also a flight attendant based in Oakland, she said, quote, it's more surreal to make sure that when we're in the galley, what can we grab quickly just in case something does happen? Oh, man, I'm telling you. There's movies of this situation. Like, you got flight attendants basically going, like, let's see, what movies is that? Whenever they have to take out the terrorists on the flight, right? or just unruly passengers.
There's too many movies like that. But honestly, I think these flight attendants need to bring out something old school. They either need to bring out a giant chancla or they need to bring out a giant leather belt and start whipping these passengers. They'll be like, get in line. If you want to act like a kid, you're gonna get treated like one.
No, you just the one where they pour the water out of the let's see, I'm trying to think, like, how do they, like, the coffee thing, right? Would just bing right in the head. You use that thing. Battle said, which is interesting, this is her last name, Jamila Battle. So Battle's going to battle a little bit more. She says, we need to make sure quickly that we can make something out of nothing. And that's true. That's true. I remember one friend who told me, says, I think we were in her living room. She goes, what in here is a weapon? And I'm like, well, let's see. There's there's the fireplace thing. There's a couple other things. She goes, everything. I'm like, oh, right, that makes sense. So I'm thinking some things that are pointy. I'm thinking of things.
Anything that you can put in your hand is a weapon.
Anything that's nearby, that's a weapon. Okay, if you're a woman and you're being attacked, or let's say you're a man and you're being attacked by several guys, right? Some would be like, can I get attacked by women? No, trust me, women can mess you up too. Check out Sin City if you haven't already. Remember the ladies that were like, you were crossing into their territory and they're like, we're going to take you out. Daniel Babor with the TSA says that this training helps airline employees prepare for possible threats. But if you get attacked, everything's a weapon. Just remember that, okay? Everything around you is a weapon. If you could lift a couch is a weapon. But even then, to go for something light, go for something that just makes a dent, right, on the person. Even there, you know what? John Wick did something less with the pencil, right? So, what did they say? He was epic for using that pencil. through a skull. So,
He was. That was an epic move.
or what was it, through the eye or something? I forgot. Or you could do it through the neck too. But there you go. Yeah, you can. The aorta, just right there. Whew, boy. Let's see. He said kind of to instill in them a mindset, and that's to expand their awareness. Situational awareness, expect the unexpected. That's what he said. There's a simulator, a full-size model of an airplane where agents can prepare for any challenge. At the training, it's a one-on-one confrontation with an attacker, and they have to react quickly. And you know, because it's a small space, you have to know, right? Because you can't throw big kicks. You got to do, real fast jab, right? But you don't do the sounds. You just, right? You gotta let out the air. So So there are gonna be men going, never mind, not even gonna try, right? But I say, if a woman can defend you, you're in a good place, right? Just saying.
Oh, like I know there's a bunch of guys that probably be like, "Yeah, to defend your woman," but I'm sorry. If my girlfriend has like all these muscles in martial arts, I'm gonna be like, "Hey, don't mess with me. You're gonna mess with my girlfriend first."
I remember. No, you're right. Go ahead.
No, that was just like an episode of what was it? Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, where Will Smith was dating someone, and he got in a little confrontation with someone, and his girlfriend ends up stepping in and whooping that guy, and he's all like, "What are you, a Power Ranger?"
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah, I remember going on a date, and I was like, oh, be careful. And she's like, I could defend myself. I'm like, but why would you have to with me around? Is what I wanted to say. But yeah, it's look, if you can defend yourself, I say do it. And she learned some very good jiu-jitsu moves as well. So, and very strong. I remember she did something on me. I was like, well, it's actually pretty good. But she like put me in a thing. I go, okay, but I like braced it. I think she didn't see me bracing myself strong enough. But my point is this: if you could fight, do so. And if you could defend yourself, do so. One said, I'm still jittery from the situation, although I wasn't in it. It was an adrenaline rush because it can happen. For these men and women, it would be a life or death scenario. Beber said, we want them to walk away with confidence that they win that fight. Airline employees hope they'll never have to use any of the training, but they know they're ready just in case to keep everyone safe. I say also, it's really good, say like that, even punching a bag and all that, a good 20 to 30 minutes of cardio of that. Oh man, you'll lose weight and get fit and toned within like several weeks. It's just a thing. So if you could add that to your workouts, like even punching a bag and or kicking a bag and then learning some of the moves in between, you're going to be happy for it. Let's see. Maria Yankopoulos says fingernails and rings and your knees are a great defense if you have nothing close by. Very, very good. Very important. Keys also. Keys in your hand can actually help. You take the key, you put them in the middle, and then you just hold on to them and you jab with that.
No, I don't think you want to do that, because then if you do, there's a chance that the key could cut the webbing in your finger. So I think the best bet would be to put it like this, like you're trying to stab somebody.
I gotta get my keys for it. No, you put them like Wolverine.
Yeah,
No.
right. If you try and do it like that, and the keys, if you punch too hard, the webbing or the keys could push back into your hand and cut the webbing. I'm just saying, try it.
Well, I would rather get cut in my webbing than get cut in my body. So
no, that's why you hold the key like you're stabbing someone, like
All right. There's a website actually, and we've had her on. It's I think it's called I Fight for My Life.
Yeah, just the fact that we have to have these type of defense skills is sad.
Yeah. I have to look it up. I'll look it up during the break. But I will say there's ways to go about it. I feel bad for TSA agents. Be nice to the TSA agents. Don't give them a hard time, please, people. And have fun with that. Mario says, being abused, I use my Xbox to learn self-defense on Connect. Mario, that's a good point. What game is that? I want to know about that. Mario, thank you for that information. Adelaida is tuning in as well. Good morning. And Algenia says, yes, that's what I still do when I exercise. Boxing, kickboxing. Boom, boom, boom. So there you go. Don't be afraid to hit something. All right. I know my mom backhanded somebody for spraying a cat. The cops got called. She's like, if I do the crime, I'll do the time. I said, okay then. Well, get ready. All right, we'll be right back with more right after these messages. Stay tuned.
KMET welcomes Ron Siegel of Geneva Financial with advice and suggestions for consumers with the hows and whys of our incredible real estate market. Now, here's the market in a minute with Ron Siegel.
Hey, Ron Siegel here. New home sales dropped to a 14-month low in June, suggesting the housing market is losing momentum amid soaring prices and an acute shortage of properties. Orders for cars, appliances, and other durable goods increased in June, signaling strength in the economy even as manufacturers face parts and labor shortages. The Fed kept policy rates and asset purchases unchanged at this month's FOMC meeting and repeated language that rising inflation reflected transitory factors. Today, Freddie Mac mortgage rates are 2.8% on a 30-year fixed and 2.1% on a 15-year fixed. Thanks for listening. Have a great week. And remember, make a lot of money, help a lot of people, and have a lot of fun.
This Market in a Minute has been brought to you by Geneva Financial. For an up-to-date market report, text Market Minute to 79564. That's Market Minute to 79564.
Do you know a homeowner experiencing divorce? Do you know a real estate reference and the divorce decree could cost tens of thousands of dollars? A certified divorce mortgage planning and real estate report could save you thousands of dollars, and it's free from your local certified divorce lending professional. Reach out to Ron today. RonIsMyLender.com. Again, RonIsMyLender.com. Licensed under NMLS 217037, Equal Housing Lender.
When you want the best performance for your vehicle, think only of Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, right off the I-10 and 60 freeways. Check out Scott's complete list of performance products on their website at hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers can recommend ways for your car or truck to get better gas mileage and cut down on emissions. Need your car or truck to pass smog only? Go to Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont. Find out all of your questions on vehicle performance by logging on to hdrinfo.com. Scott's Headers and Mufflers in Beaumont, hdrinfo.com.
The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning is distinctively suited for your travel time out of the car. Off the road, you'll find a courteous, welcoming staff and spacious rooms with desks, flat-screen HD TVs, and comfortable furnishings. Enjoy the complimentary breakfast buffet, high-speed internet, and fitness center and pool. The Holiday Inn Express and Suites in Banning, conveniently located off the I-10 near golf, gaming, and entertainment. For reservations and information, call 951-572-5500. That's 951-572-5500, or go online at hiebanning.com.
Take KMET 1490 AM with you everywhere you go by downloading our free smartphone apps found on the KMET website, KMET1490am.com. You can also go to the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store on your phone to download the free app. Now you can listen live or play any of your favorite programmers' podcasts using your smartphone. Go to KMET1490am.com and download your free phone app today.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. Glad to have you with us. Maria says she actually plays on the Ubisoft. Check this out. It's called a self-defense training camp for Connect. And I think this is good also for even like a VR type of situation. I think that would be kind of cool to add it. I'm sure they have it. She says, I think you can get them on the new Xboxes as well as, but I love the 361. I have had it for years. Why change what works, eh? I agree with you, Maria. Maria, again, tuning in from Canada. Glad to have you with us. Let's see. Okay, I promised to show you this, and we've had her on the show in the past. It is ifightformylife.com. I had a little bit of a hard time finding it there, but found it, and it is a kitty cat chain. Jesse, well, not a kitty cat chain, but well, yeah, it's a keychain, right? So what you do is you keep that with you, and it's kind of like a Batman add-on. You know what I mean, or like a Batgirl add-on. And
okay, so this I see a little bit more effective than the key.
Yeah, I'm saying worst case scenario if you don't have this with you, the kitty.
Oh God, I'm just imagine the last thing you'll see is a pink cat with pointy ears right before you go blind.
That's the thing, you wouldn't see it. I mean, don't attack the lady, right? The kitty cat key guard is nothing more than a keychain. It can also be an item of opportunity as an improvised device to make space in the event of an attack. For purchases of 20 kitty cats or more, receive 20% off. And this works actually. They come in black and or pink. It could be an item of opportunity as an improvised device to make sure in the event of an attack, it has an easy, non-slip grip structured for your comfort and will fit in the palm of your hand. Okay, Jesse, we should get you one actually now that I think about it. I mean, anytime you go near LA or Riverside. Huh?
Right? More like LA, but I don't know. That's kind of cool. I think all ladies should have something like this.
It's a great gift. And then you show them how to do it. The Kitty Cat Key Guard arranges your keys in a convenient grouping, so it's good for your keys too. You could use in the event of an emergency to prevent and deter an attack. It can help you feel secure, empowering you to protect your safety, defend your property, or if need be, fight for your life. When used properly, the Kitty Cat Key Guard can fend off an attacker. While it's not a lethal device, it will not turn you into a martial artist. In a self-defensive situation, it will add power to your punch. Okay, so some people do the gold knuckles, right? So be careful. Somebody will smash your face in. But my point is this. It's unobtrusive, and actually, how do I say it? It's you could carry it everywhere, okay? Because it's people look at it and go, oh, okay, it's a little kitty cat. That's so cute. In the wrong hands. So there you go. All right. Do not. Let's see. Mario says that's cool. Yeah, that could do damage for sure. I would use that. Yeah, I fight for my life. They're only $10. And it just goes on your keychain, and it's nobody will know it's there. Let's see. Eugenia says, how's my girl Crystal? Crystal Santos actually is the one who turned me on to this. She has one of these. So, so there you go. Use them and keep using them, and there you go. All right. Oh, and again, we've had her. Maybe we'll have her back. The one who founded this. She herself is a victim of abuse, and then she turned that around and made a lot from it. So she trains women in the San Fernando area to literally fight back, and then some. She's an actress, stunt woman, and martial artist, but she has the hard knocks of literally being abused. So she understands more than anything how to help others literally fight for their life. And I've heard of some that have really had really bad situations. I have a friend in Nevada who talked to me about a problem in her life which happened, and she didn't see it coming. She got drugged. She got roofied, and next she knew she was fighting for her life. And you have to always be very well aware. Instead of saying, "Oh, that'll never happen to me," you just never know. It's good to just think of John Wick and then do everything and then some to fight back and then get out of Dodge, right? So, but there you go. All right, let's see. Mario says, with my kitty cat headset and my keychain, no one would think I would attack them. Hey, so there you go. Oh, yeah, one of those cool headsets. Those are cool. Like the little ones where you listen to. They have the, right? Is that what she's talking about, Jesse?
Yeah, I believe there were like little speakers right here. That's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, maybe the lady was Catwoman in a past life. I don't know. But here we go. Let's see. CDC. CDC is so backwards right now. I'm not going to lie. CDC in one report literally said for those that have vaccinations, they do not need to wear masks, right? Okay. Now, on some logic, you go, okay, well, the CDC is smart, right? I say they're not. The dumb. Because in another report, it says CDC says vaccines may be less effective against Delta variant. So, do you understand my point of like, can you guys use your thinking heads to go, okay, so here's another one. We'll talk about this, all right? And my mom was kind of like, but I told her, I said, Mom, I told you this before. The vaccines are not 100% proof. I have new information on here that Pfizer is saying, and again, everybody knows vaccines, there is no 100%, and they don't last over time, meaning it's not going to last for the next 8 years. It is a quick fix to get through the beginning stages of it. But Pfizer admitting to something, we're going to talk about that next here on The Morning Show, right after these messages. Stay tuned.
Centuries ago, scientists discovered why Greenland Eskimos maintain healthy hearts despite their high-fat diets. The high level of omega-3 oils in their seafood diet protected their hearts. Carlson Norwegian fish oil provides those important omega-3 oils. The same omega-3s from cold water fish support maximum brain power, immune strength, joint comfort, and our vision too. Carlson, the very finest fish oil, is a valuable source of the important omega-3s, EPA and DHA. Each teaspoon provides a full 1,600 milligrams of omega-3s. And its purity is guaranteed. Try it on salads and popcorn. It tastes like lemon, not fishy. As for Carlson, the very finest fish oil, at finer health food stores today.
Your health truly is the greatest gift. At U-Theory, quality of life is at the heart of every product we make. From farm to shelf, we travel the world to source the purest, most efficacious, and clinically studied ingredients to create science-backed supplements that support beauty, emotional, digestive, and physical well-being. All U-Theory products are manufactured at our Southern California facility, ensuring the highest quality standards every step of the way. As a family-owned company, we celebrate the power of human potential with a mission to inspire wellness in all. Try U-Theory Immune Plus Daily Wellness, 100% daily values of vitamin C, D3, and zinc. Go beyond the you of today and catch the you of tomorrow. U-Theory.
Summer in the Inland Empire. You know what that means. Sunny days and hot temperatures that make you want to stay inside. Franklin Mechanical Systems can repair or replace your air conditioning unit to get it working cool before the heat hits. For cleaning, repair, or a new installation, call them for a free estimate. Franklin Mechanical Systems for all your residential and commercial air conditioning needs. Call their Beaumont office at 951-845-1000. That's 951-845-1000 and get cool today.
Ontario International Airport is onto a better way to fly with over 65 daily nonstop flights to more than 20 major destinations and the easiest airport experience in Southern California. Visit flyonto.com/Ontario to learn more about Ontario International Airport today.
The Arizona audit for Maricopa County shows about 110,000 illegal votes. Biden won the whole state by a little more than 10,000. Georgia audit next. The Dave Weinbaum Show, Sunday morning, Pacific Time, 11 a.m.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. And we always like to, add a little bit of information to those listening that actually can be ahead on this particular coronavirus. And I always say, listen to logic and then throw out the rest. That just doesn't seem logical. Pfizer actually is saying immunity can drop to 83% within 4 months in people who got its COVID-19 shot, further bolstering the company case for a booster. This is information, again, that if you are very well aware of how vaccines work, this is very normal for vaccines, right? It was interesting. My mom and I had a conversation, and it's not like, like for certain immunizations that they have, right, which last longer, vaccines are very temporary, right? It's not, you get the flu vaccine, it's done yearly, right? So some are probably a little confused on this, but if you use your logic on this, you understand that. Within 4 to 6 months after getting the second dose of the vaccine of the Pfizer COVID-19 shot, it can drop down to 83.7% of effectiveness, okay? That's the latest indication that vaccine-induced immunity to the virus can wane, and some kind of boost may be necessary in the future. New research published Wednesday showed that the Pfizer PFE provides 96.2% protection for the first 2 months, right? That makes sense. That's a pretty good percentage. 90% effectiveness between the second and fourth months, and between 83.7% of protection for the 4th, 5th, and 6th months. Now, Pfizer CEO Albert Bourla said we will need a booster 8 to 12 months from the second dose. The drug maker has been making the case for booster shots, citing limited data from its own clinical research and real-world data out of Israel. They say we do see after 6 to 8 months more rapid waning concerning infections and mild to moderate symptoms. Those are likely entirely or to a large degree dependent on antibodies and the drop in them, and that we alluded to. If you raise it, you may have a good probability to reverse that waning. There's no simple black and white answer out there. There's no definitive data, and so a lot of questions on this going forward. But again, as we've said here on the show, sometimes you have to use your logic over not. You're not 100% cured from it, and it doesn't necessarily mean that it includes all of the variants. Now, in other news, the Delta's really picking up significantly. So there's a lot of news articles on that as to how you can even, kind of be ahead of it, in the event that you get it, and like what to have on hand. I'm looking at one right now on that, with the situation with Delta being such a big thing. 7 things that can help you to stay safe as the Delta variant is actually, making itself known. Hand sanitizer, that's one. A face mask, even though CDC says you don't need. Forget that. We said it several weeks ago where they said, no longer needed. I still wear mine. I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? Disinfecting wipes. Let's see, a thermometer, in case, you may feel a little heated up. Monitor any potential symptoms. A humidifier to ease sore throat and coughing symptoms. A weighted blanket, very important. Air purifiers, and then some. So I think the weighted blanket's something that a lot of people don't check out. Have you ever had a weighted blanket to help you sleep?
No, the only weights I have on a blanket are the dogs I have on, but
that's enough of a weight. Yeah. Weighted blankets can help you soothe stress and have self-care at home, applying gentle pressure and creating a calming effect that mimics the feeling of being held or hugged. I will say, I do like those, they're not humidifiers, but they're little, like with lavender. It's been a while since I've used that, actually, but I like those. But there you go. Let's see. Maria says, in the research groups I've been working about the vaccines, we have been testing to see if we need a third shot after 6 months. Yeah, and I can tell you, within about 6 to 8 months is a good time to get reevaluated for something like that. You have to be careful as to how close you do it with other shots as well, because I know my mom took the I can never remember that. Oh, the shingles one. And if you take the vaccine and the shingles too close together, you could have problems with it. She had a little bit of soreness and ran a bit. I don't remember if she had a rash. It was just like a day and a half of that from it. But she's good to go. But she has to go back get another one. I'm like, okay, well, there's probably going to be one in September coming out. September and October, probably new shots as well that actually can get us ahead and over the Delta variant. I'm pretty sure those are coming up because it's been around since, I think, last November of last year, and especially hit India really bad. So it spread really bad and killed a lot of people. But let's see. She says, I would give more info, but can't right now. We are not that far in the study for me to really give out information on the booster shot. Yeah. And Maria, again, we're all finding the information out as we go. And hopefully it will get much better around the corner. But I just this back and forth, I saw a good map recently which had yellow, orange, and red as to danger. I feel if they just use their heads and use stuff like that, it'll make more sense, because I'm still against the purple tier situation, because it sounds like, oh, it's not that big of a deal. It kind of is. Wear your face mask. And again, it's one level. Even if you wear a face mask, it's not 100% proof either, but it's a much better than not situation to put yourself in, right? Just like washing your hands. Every time I go into a place, I use a little, and sometimes the alcohol thing isn't like, it's like gross and yucky. You know what I mean? Those little hand sanitizer gels.
Yeah. I tend to bring my own little small bottle of hand sanitizer.
Yeah, it's better than nothing, right? It feels clean, and sometimes you don't want to touch knobs and restrooms. I know I've gotten into a couple of restrooms. I'm like, is coronavirus in this restroom? I don't know. But there you go.
But I'm more afraid of other things other than coronavirus in the restroom.
Like what?
I don't know. People don't wash their hands.
Yeah, it's disgusting. I know.
It's gross. People don't wash their hands. That's the number one thing I notice. People do not wash their hands.
No, they don't. It's weird too. You would think they would. All right. Let's see. Lots of questions going on in social media with this information. A lot of people wonder, are they going to watch the Olympics? And Suni Lee, who is a Tokyo Olympics all-around winner, actually has some really good information as to who she is and her background. I'm looking at her family and get super excited about her winning gold. But she represents a refugee community as well. So I think we're going to find out more about Suni Lee as the days go ahead. But gold, exciting time. And then in this, Britney Spears' medical team are supporting her efforts to remove her dad, Jamie, from her conservatorship. So I say, you know what? If she's able to be, in a good position, I think she has to just surround herself with good people. Make sure she's in. Huh?
I never understood, why did she get her whatever taken away?
Oh, like getting somebody else to have conservatorship over her? I think it was her mental wellness. I could be wrong on that. But her doctors are chiming in with the support to remove Jamie Spears from his role in her estate, according to documents filed in LA Superior Court Wednesday. Her temporary conservator of her person, Jody Montgomery, notes that Britney's medical team agrees it's not in the best interest of the conservatee for Mr. Spears to be and remain conservator of the estate. Montgomery concluded that Jamie Spears should not continue in his conservator role. The filing notes that Montgomery supports Monday's petition filed by Spears' new attorney, Matthew Rosengart, which asked to replace her father as conservator with Jason Rubin, who's a certified public accountant based in Woodland Hills, California. Given the recognition that Britney Spears has sufficient capacity to choose her own legal counsel, she has sufficient capacity to make this nomination, citing the pop star's July 4th hiring of Rosengart in place of her previous court-appointed attorney. According to the website Certified Strategies, which specializes in conservatorship needs and other issues, Rubin has been practicing as a full-time forensic accountant since '93, with experience managing complex trust portfolios and taking on financial elder abuse litigation. Monday's filing includes financial details regarding the estate, including the value of her cash and non-cash assets. The combined value of Spears' assets listed in the document totals over $57 million, with over $2.7 million in cash assets. So very interesting, stuff that we're starting to see here. But I will say, I don't know the full story. I just know, again, her wellness was kind of in a big pickle a while ago. But this is something that, again, should be reviewed every 2 to 3 technically anywhere from 2 to 3 months to 2 to 3 years. And I think it's been long. How do I say it? It's been a long time coming for her to want to feel more independent and not feel, put down. I don't know how old she is now, but having to deal with that for a long time is like, okay, I'm sure she's gotten, help.
Like, I can understand, 5 years or something, but, how long has this been going on?
Yeah, well, see, Mario says, free Britney, it was when she shaved her head, she had a breakdown. And a lot of, I've talked to a lot of ladies and men who have had a breakdown, but, you sometimes wonder, and I don't know if maybe, it was a way of getting her money, because you never know what's behind the scenes, what uses, I hope it worked out for her in the sense of, again, she's safe. I know she battles certain wellness disorders, but having said that, you got to let her just be, herself at this point with good, proper friends in her mix. Because, Maria says she's 39 years old. So yeah, I my own thought on the matter is, again, surround yourself with good people around you, people that care, people that say, hey, you know what? Because I guarantee alcohol is involved. I guarantee drugs were involved. I guarantee those things were involved. It's not always just mental wellness. I have family members that suffer from mental, wellness, and they're fine. You just have to monitor and, keep abreast of, certain behavior changes and certain things that you start seeing. Okay, we need to, level, meditation would be great for her, daily meditation, and then just stay away from any alcohol and or drugs. And I guarantee you by like 6 to 8 months, she'll be good to go. If anything, I would say we have a really good wellness treatment center, which I would say have her go through that and then, come out of that better right after. So there's so many different ways to go about it. I hate that she has to take it to that level to have to, get the legal portion, but I do hope she is able to maintain and again get perhaps a better person, an independent person on her estate. I don't think, as far as conservatorship goes, it's the best thing to have, maybe, because we've heard of like fathers, take and or be the managers, or even moms be the managers and then take it all from the pop star kids, right, or young star kids, and then you wonder, well, where did the money go? So there's a lot of situations like that. I mean, there's a lot of teenage stars where the family members are the ones to pocket the money and or steal it, right, and or just completely take it. So money can and does change people. I've heard of that happening. So you got to be very, very careful. I'm not saying that happened in her situation, but I'm sure back to bringing in a forensic accountant, they can research that and say, okay, where did the money go? Because money can all of a sudden in large or small quantities start disappearing. Oh, it was for this. Oh, it was for that. Yeah, right. So there you go. Anyway, like me and my mom, for example. My mom and I have conservatorship of my sister. My sister is disabled with special needs, so we have to be her advocates. But as one who has no decision-making possibilities at all, we have to make sure that the county or LA County doesn't just suddenly move her up north, because they could and can do that. Yeah, away from my family. But even important decisions have to be run by me and my mom before they make the decisions, because oftentimes they make decisions without us. And it's like, no, that's a health situation. So, as of last year, I mean, she's thankfully got okay from coronavirus, but she would have had a blood transfusion and it could have gone worse. So we had to make decisions in every portion. Thank God I have a conservatorship of her. But technically, even the way her money is spent, it's like how do I say it? Like they could spend the money, but they sometimes have to ask. And at the same time, it's all for her. It's not like we can take the money and run from it, Oh, she needs a new house, so we're going to use that for, like, it doesn't make sense, right? Because she does get a certain amount of money from the state. So it's all for her, and of course the home that takes care of her as well. But those are the things that you do, like, maybe two independent people, maybe, I don't know who her other family members are, but maybe like another family member, maybe 2 or 3 would make more sense than just one person to have estate control. I wouldn't trust my father with my estate. I can guarantee you right now, either one, my stepfather or my biological father, I just wouldn't trust that. And I know why, but there you go. All right. Let's see. Mario says, my brother had it when he wears mask still, washing his hands. If you practice safe standards, you should be fine. She's talking about the vaccine. Sandy says, I just had Johnson & Johnson on the 12th. Sandy, you're good to go then for a good probably 4 to 8 months. So just keep track of when you got it, people, and then if you keep track of when you got it, you'll know if and when you need to get it again when they do have it. So that's my story. I'm sticking to it. We'll be right back with more right after these messages. Probably a movie recommendation from Jesse online, right? And we'll be right back with more right after this.
Hello, Hello, listeners. Christopher here from The Christopher Show. Hey, I want to talk to you a little bit about CBD. Now, CBD is not approved by the FDA as of yet. Myself, as well as millions of other people across the USA, have used it with help for pain, anxiety, sleep, and other conditions. Now, you know, all CBD products are not equal. It really matters on where you get the CBD from. Now, I suggest you get it from a qualified pharmacist, and I happen to know of one. It's at Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, California. They only carry pharmaceutical-grade CBD products of the highest quality. So if you want the best, you go to Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions. Their staff is there to help you with all your CBD, pharmacy, and mobility needs. They're located at 1680 East 6th Street in Beaumont, California. Give them a call, 951-845-8252. Once again, it's Your Pharmacy Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, 951-845-8252. Once again, it's Your Pharmacy and Mobility Solutions in Beaumont, California, 951-845-8252.
Hi, I'm Frederick Penny of Penny & Associates Injury Lawyers. I bet you're tired of hearing lawyer commercials, so just relax and listen to music for a few seconds. When you or a family member has been injured, call 800-616-4LAW or see us at pennyandassociates.com. See, that wasn't so bad.
Tried shipping a package lately? It's amazing how difficult and time-consuming it can be. Packing envelopes, boxes, second-day ground, next-day air, it's all enough to give you a headache. Next time, do yourself a favor, go with the pros at the UPS store in Beaumont. They'll pack it right and let you know all your shipping options. You can also take care of everyday tasks like copies, faxing, notary services, and live scan fingerprinting. And while you're there, pay your Edison, gas company, and Verizon bills. Open extended hours Monday through Saturday. The UPS store in Beaumont, located in the Oak Valley Plaza at 1440 Beaumont Avenue. Call 951-769-5956. That's 951-769-5956. Online at the upsstorelocal.com/5027 or Google 5027.
Top Line Industrial Supply, your destination for industrial tools and supplies. We make hoses while you wait, hydraulic, air, water, and custom brake lines. Take advantage of our large selection of fasteners from grade 5 to grade F911 and a full line of stainless steel bolts. Our no-cost outside shop service keeps you stocked at no extra charge. Come by one of our 2 convenient locations in Beaumont and Temecula and visit top-lineindustrial.com. At Top Line Industrial, we don't just sell products. We sell solutions.
Welcome back. Yes, it is the morning show here on ABC News Radio, KMET 1490 AM. We appreciate having each and every one of you with us. And Maria says Black Widow, The Tomorrow War, also good watches. Oh, I got to see The Tomorrow War. You recommended that, right, Jesse?
Yes, you have not. Well, I don't think you have Amazon Prime, do you?
Oh, I thought that was on Netflix. Okay.
No, that's Amazon. Wait. No, it's Amazon Prime. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll trust you on that.
There actually is another movie other than Jungle Cruise that came out today that I forgot that was coming out. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's called The Green Knight.
Oh yeah, yeah. Nothing to do with the Black Knight for sure.
No. This isn't Monty Python. But The Green Knight is a fantasy adventure based on an Arthurian legend, which revolves around Sir Gawain, as he embarks on a quest to confront the, I don't know that weird word, eponymous?
That makes sense.
I've never heard that word before.
Me neither. I got
a gigantic tree-like creature. So it looks, if you like King Arthur stories, this is probably one to see. It looks really good. I saw the trailer about a month ago, I think. And I totally forgot that it was coming out.
Good to know.
It's not getting too much promotion, so hopefully it'll be good.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope so too. Well, yeah, and look, in social media, I can tell you right now, Rosalie says, finally saw Black Widow. So good. Yeah, very. How many times have you seen it, Jesse?
Okay, we don't need to count how many times Jesse has seen it.
Yes, we do. Because that says it's a good movie.
If I paid $30, I'm getting my money's worth. I've seen it 7 times, okay? 7.
Wow! Oh, you probably know it by heart then.
No, to be honest, how I remember movies is I don't really remember words. I remember scenes. So, like, I can watch a movie like 10, 20 times, but like every time I watch it, I tend to notice I tend to notice little things like in the background and stuff. So it's when I watch movies like that, I notice the little things.
Yeah, Rosalie says I would see it 100. I will say now I'm kind of tempted to do that. I already, oh man, I used my week of CBS Paramount. I think I got to cancel that now. Yeah, Mario says The Green Knight based on the poem of Sir Gawain and The Green Knight. My new watch tonight. Thank you, Jesse. So,
Ooh, yeah, see, look, I plan on watching that. Plus, you know what? I'm a fan of Dev Patel, so
yeah,
great actor.
Awesome. So there you go. Good recommendation. All right, so now I know what to watch. I still got to see a Snake Eyes. I want to see that. I want to see. Let's see, what else do I want to see? CBS Paramount Plus is actually pretty good. I'm almost thinking about keeping it because they got some pretty cool stuff on there, and my mom was like kind of discovering stuff as well. But I don't know if she's watching.
Have you seen Infinite yet?
Yes, by the way, that's why I got it.
Yes.
That's exactly why I got it, and I showed my mom. My mom and I really enjoyed it. Did you get to see it?
Oh, I've seen it. I've seen it twice. It's a good movie.
Yeah, Infinite. Yeah, it's a really good ride. It's fun. It keeps it pretty much moving. If I felt like I wanted to see it on the big screen, to be honest, that's like a movie to see at the movie theater.
It did feel like a big screen movie, and
I
like the premise of being able to remember past lives.
Yeah. Well, what did you like about that?
It's such an amazing concept to remember something like in your past life, like, oh, where did I learn this mysterious skill? So it's interesting.
Yeah, I will say 100% that it is a good one to start thinking like, wouldn't it be cool to tap into like a special ability, right? Like, what ability would you tap into that you know might have had? You know, I mean, infinity is a long time. People sometimes don't think that, right? We think like we have the beginning of infinity, right? You know, afterlife and whatnot. But what about before infinity? You know, what, like, how long has the universe been here? Where were we before we came into the mother's womb to be born on this earth? And some people have interesting dreams and or things. I know I never used to think like that. I just thought my life started from the moment I was born. But sometimes you have memory from like different decades. You ever have dreams like that?
I do actually. I do sometimes. And I remember there's a story about a young kid who said that he was murdered in his past life and he knows who did it.
Whoa, weird.
It's a great story.
The important thing is not to get murdered again, because some things tend to repeat. All right, people, we're going to take a huge break this weekend. We'll be back Monday. Same place, same channel. Thanks for tuning in, each and every one of you. Bye-bye.